Hello traders, Mike Mohebi here. Today is 30th of September in Melbourne, Australia. It's 10 to 8 a.m. and it's still 10 to 11 p.m. in London. It's 29th of September and 10 to 6 p.m. in New York. So I waited until the market closes and then we start this one. We had a live session yesterday. I recorded that one, but unfortunately my computer crashed and I couldn't save it, so I didn't have anything to upload. Sorry. But yeah, for the next time I try to have a better recording with a lower quality a little bit, so my computer just works fine and tests everything. So sorry about that, but yeah, we're gonna have these live sessions more and more, so make sure you register, you subscribe to my channel. We will have a YouTube live sessions, so you see exactly live trading and how I move my stop losses and set my targets, hopefully. If you don't have my indicators, there's a link in the description below. Please go to my website and the download page. There's a big green button. Click on it, leave your email, and you will get an email containing all the indicators I use. You can find it on Google search if you want. It's all free. It's not anything special, but yeah, just for the ease of use, I put the link there. Okay, let's get back to market. Market moved a little bit sideways during past the 2 days. This is oil. As you can see, we have some very small movements with long wicks, but yesterday we have this big kind of pin bar here, the long wick on top. This shows that the sellers push the price very down, and we wait next week to see what happens in this asset. And let me zoom out. You will see that I hope and I think that the price is gonna go up there, but at the moment, let me draw a horizontal resistance line here. As you can see, this red resistance line is very strong. It holds at the moment, it holds previously here, and a couple of these resistances here before that and that. So this is very strong resistance, and that's why the oil stopped. So the traders expected that the price gonna stop in this area, and they sold their positions. All right, they closed the positions, especially the big banks and the big players like hedge funds. When they sell, these things happen, these long candles and long pin bars. So probably the market's gonna go back maybe close to this area, maybe a little bit lower, but if the general trend is still up, we're gonna see a move back and upward movement again. But we wait until we see it touches this one moving average, and then if there's a good signal, we enter the market. But at the moment, nothing. Let's apply the template, see where we stand. Okay, we just the market just started, as you can see in these indicators, to move down. So we have a cross in the zero lag MACD, we have a cross in stochastic, and probably market's gonna go down. I don't know if the zero lag MACD gonna go under zero or not, so we wait. But until it gets under zero, there's no actual trend. As you can see here, probably about 10 days market just moved sideways, so we didn't have any trend. But as soon as it moved under zero, see this small trend there, but it didn't last long, and the market fluctuated a lot. And over here, when it moved above zero, as an uptrend started. So this is what we look for. Generally, if we have a cross in the moving average, we have a cross in stochastic, and the uptrend movement in zero lag MACD, and if it crosses above, we're gonna have a very good trend and very good signal. So at the moment, I think the market's gonna fluctuate or move a little bit down close to this resistance here. So we wait Next one is gold. Gold moved down again. As you can see, it closed under the previous open. So this shows that the still market is in downtrend and very strong. It's 1279 from the top of 1357. It's about 80 pips, $80 actually, down. So I think the target is close to this 1264 first, or this 1254. So we wait. If you have a position in this one, just move your stop loss, continue with the trend, and if you can get into the position as this one I said, open another position. So hopefully you're gonna have that avalanche trading. Silver is the same. It stopped close to this resistance line, but again it broke down and closed on 16.63, which is very good. It gives us another chance to buy physical gold and silver. When the market gets close to this resistance line here, $16 per ounce, probably it's the best chance for us to buy physical gold and silver for the future, because as you know, there's a currency war going and all the countries trying to devalue their currencies to get a better edge on international e-commerce and international shipping things, to export more goods and get more money. But an expensive currency makes the goods more expensive. The productions in one country gets more expensive because they have to pay more to their workers to produce the same thing that the other countries produce cheaper. So they try to devalue their currency to make it cheaper, the goods cheaper than the other competitors in the market. And that's what's happening at the moment in the world. All the countries try to devalue one by one, and the end is zero. So in the near future, I expect that all the currencies go to zero, and that's when we expect to have the new type of economy system gonna come out of this war, and we're gonna have probably total domination of the war. So at the moment, as you know, there's a lot going on with North Korea and America, and Iran and America. These two countries are the only two countries left in the world which the financial and the bank system are not controlled by the International Monetary Fund and the Bank of America, those big banks. So these two countries are the only ones left. There were 7 of them. They took 5 of them. There were Libya, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, and there was another one I don't remember, and Iran and North Korea. They took Libya, Muammar Gaddafi. They took Iraq, Saddam Hussein. They took Afghanistan. They took Syria. Well, currently is still war going on. And Iran and Iraq left. So I think they're gonna take these two countries, maybe by war, maybe by some other things. I don't know. That's what I expect in the next few years gonna happen. And after that, you're gonna see a new world order probably gonna be completed, and the next plan starts. So the currencies of the world are going to zero. That's what I'm saying. So the best safe haven is, first is real estate, second is the physical gold and silver and precious metals, palladium or maybe platinum, if you can buy these. When the price is going down, it's the best chance. So you transfer probably about 10 to 20% of your investments, maybe even 30% in these conditions, to physical gold and silver, so you can have kind of an edge, a leverage when your currencies, your money is going devalued. So your precious metals going up, so you have a kind of a stable portfolio. That's what the rich people do. So 16.63, I think still there is a chance that the market's gonna go down and gets a little bit cheaper, so you can get physical gold and silver. The same as in the silver versus US versus Australian dollar. The market closed down and it's 21.12 dollars per ounce. GBP USD again closed negative. I have two positions. My stop loss, I moved my stop loss there, and I have to, well, I didn't get a chance today. Market closed before I start, and yeah, next Monday hopefully market's not gonna do any I hope that the market's not gonna do any kind of a rash movement, so I get a chance to lock some profits or maybe break even at least. EuroCAD, as I said, zero lag MACD moved above zero line, and there's a sign that the market's gonna go uptrend. We have this cross of these two moving averages, this arrow here, and this big candle here today showed that the market is really going uptrend. So you will see this one, it couldn't break through this small resistance here. As you can see, we have a event area here and an event area there. So it picked through and came back. This is kind of false break, but we wait on Monday. If the Monday market was bullish, we get into the market. If you still have not got in to this position, so this is a very good signal. GBP CHF broke both these two moving averages. I have two positions, both of them are in profit. My stop loss is on top, so probably next Monday I'm gonna move them down. So this is a very good sell signal, still on above the 21 moving average, but hopefully it's gonna be better. Okay, the next one is Euro GBP. Euro GBP had this flag. If you remember, it broke this flag down, but it came back today and probably took all the stop losses. I don't know if it moves again back to that way. I'm gonna get into this position. It looks very good, but it's been going down very strongly during past 3 weeks, and I don't expect a very strong move, but if it does, I'm gonna get in, because this was a movement that normally the big banks do to take all their stop losses, so to take everybody out, and then the market goes back to its original direction. If this happens, there's a good chance that we can get in and have a very good signal. This CAD JPY, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, everything is in perfect condition for us to get in, except one thing. As you can see, stochastic crossed, moved from the oversold situation to under 80. Zero lag MACD crossed long time ago, and it just moved under zero. You have this arrow, this moving average crosses. There's only one thing, and that's these two resistance line, which is very strong resistance here, and it's gonna support the price from falling. So if this one breaks, we're gonna have a very good position, a very good trade, and the target's gonna be close to this the next resistance line. But you can get in for the first trade. You can put a small position, probably half of the normal position that you normally do. So if anything goes wrong and the market moves back up and it takes your stop loss, you're not gonna lose much. But if it goes in your, then you can add to that position and have your second and third position more with the bigger position sizes. So that's what I want to do. I have a very small position. If you remember, I said that I'm gonna follow this currency pair to see what happens. Open the 1 micro lot position. Just want to take a look at this and have it in my radar. That's what I normally do if I want to follow a currency pair, just open a very small position. So this one is very good signal. Just keep an eye on it. Next Monday, hopefully it's gonna be good. AUD JPY is the same. It had this arrow yesterday and another bearish candle today. The zero lag MACD moved under zero, and the stochastic is going very nice and very good. As you can see, it's in the middle now. Currently it's 51. So the movement in this pair at the moment is very a small movement. As you can see, the distances are not like 400 pips and another 450 pips, 70 pips. So it's very good. It's just moved about 200 pips, so probably comparing to the previous movements, we're gonna have another 200 pips close to this resistance here. So it's gonna go down. You have another at least 150 pips profit left in the market, so you can get in next Monday if you don't have any position at the moment. If you have, fantastic, just keep going on. But if you don't have, next Monday, take a look how market reacts to this resistance line here, or if there's any bad news or good news about the economy. So if everything goes all right, we're gonna have a position in this one. AUD USD, yesterday it moved very strongly down and then came back, and it formed this pin bar, and this pin bar touched the 261.8 that we draw from this pin bar here, and the resistance under these two big candle here, and a little bit of resistance here. Probably it's gonna have, yes, it has these resistances around this area as well, or maybe not. Let me draw this red line. Not yet. No, it's very old. No, okay. So we have these three event areas at the moment, and the market hasn't moved yet. So it moved down, closed under this. This shows that the still sellers are in power, and they try to push the price down. This market has moved a lot. I don't expect to move more, but my target is after 261.8, and I still keep going, and I move my stop loss step by step. As you can see, at the moment I've locked in about 69-70 pips profit, and there's still 130 pips left for me, and the distance is about 67, 68, 9 pips. So hopefully it's gonna be good, this one, and I keep moving my stop loss. Hopefully you have a position in this pair as well, and you're doing the same. GBP JPY is moving sideways, no actual direction, though the zero lag MACD shows a very strong downtrend going down still, but it's above zero, so it's not a downtrend for us. Whenever it crosses down under zero, you see here, there's a downtrend starting going down. But at the moment, not yet. The stochastic is moving very slow, and the price doesn't show anything. Euro USD, if you remember, I had a position, very big position, and I closed it down here in this area, so that's enough for me. It's already took my target, but I moved my target a little bit more to just milk the market a little bit, and I did, and I closed it. So after I closed it, the next day market moved up in this green candle, this bullish candle, and then again today moved up again. So I hope you had a very good position in this Euro USD and got in at a good time around this area and out 180, 170 pips. This was a very good movement. I had a very good position, probably about 1200, I don't remember exact number, $1,240. USD CAD, I think it's changed direction. We have a very small movement here, and the market closed above this resistance here. Zero lag MACD is above zero, stochastic is on top. This shows that the market's gonna stop around this area, but the general trend of the market has moved, I think has changed from the downtrend, as you can see, very strong downtrend, to an uptrend at the moment. So I have one small position, it's half a lot. It's not that small, but yeah, next Monday, hopefully it's gonna open very good, and I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. As you can see, I have a small target. I didn't have any kind of a miss. Maybe this pin bar was, let's draw a Fibonacci of that pin bar, see where it goes and where it's gonna land our target. It's not that big. Actually my target is way above our analysis normally, so it's close to 423.6. I put it because it was the resistance here, these two candles. So I don't expect that the market moves that much very fast, but just in case that the market moves fast, I'm gonna have a small target here. But the actual trend is trying to change. Probably market moves back, touches these resistances, these moving averages, and then shuts off. If we get any good signal again, we're gonna open a buy position again. We're gonna enter to buy. CHF JPY, Swiss franc Japanese yen, still going on, still going. This is gonna break this resistance, a small resistance on top of this, and I think the market's gonna go above the first resistance here. I have a small position, it's half a lot, and if I see any other signal, I'm gonna add to my position. So at the moment, market is in uptrend, and that's what I expect the next Monday happens. But yeah, just let's wait and see what happens. Let's take a look at my overall positions. These are my positions at the moment. As you can see, most of them are small positions. I have probably 5 or 6 of these half a lot positions. The rest are 1 mini lot, 1 micro lot, 1 micro lot, except this one and that Euro CHF. The rest are in very good shapes. So overall I have $1,121 profit at the moment. I can't close it because the market is closed. So hopefully you have very good positions as well. With this kind of trading, you can see that you can have a kind of a financial freedom that I always talk about. My channel is my website is about financial freedom. You can have some amount of money coming from this kind of trading every month, and then you can retire, to just quit your daily job. You know, these are small positions, and you have 1,100. Just imagine one of them was like one lot. You're gonna have like 5, 6, 10 grand a month very easily coming on, and you can retire for the rest of your life if you keep trading very safely. And you need only to take a look at the market for 1 hour, probably half an hour every day in the morning, or for you guys in London and New York in the evening. Just take a look what's going on. If you have any position, move your stoppers and stop losses and close the positions, open some new positions, and then you're done for the rest of the day. Probably 23 hours left. You're free to do whatever you want, wherever you want to go. You're gonna put your laptop in your backpack and then travel around the world. That's the easy side of the trading, full-time trading. So I'm trying to get to there. I'm not there yet. I'm not a full-time trader. So if I can get enough money rolling in, I'm gonna quit my job and have a fantastic life. And that's what you have to focus on as well. Hopefully we're gonna get there with this type of very safe trading. I don't want to sit in front of my computer monitor for a long time every day. I want to have like half an hour analysis and then be done with it. Just have a normal life. Hopefully that's gonna happen very soon. Okay guys, if you learned something, please subscribe to my channel, share these links, these videos with other people in your social media. Let them come here and learn something. There are a lot of Forex traders who don't know what to do, who lose money in the market. I'm trying to help. You try to help them as well by bringing them here. Share these videos everywhere you want and let others know that we are trying, a small community, we're trying to be financially free. If you have any question, again, ask in the comment section below. I will answer all of them. Hopefully we're gonna get very good signals next week and very good profits. Thanks so much for watching and have a nice weekend.